Welcome to Thread of Change. In today's whirlwind of celebrity clashes and explosive talk show drama, we take you behind the scenes of what has quickly become one of the most talked about moments on daytime television. Picture this: the charismatic Denzel Washington, Hollywood's living legend, makes a rare appearance on The View, only for things to go completely off the rails. The clash? None other than with Whoopi Goldberg herself, a titan of the stage and screen in her own right. The audience expected a thoughtful conversation, but what unfolded was a fiery exchange no one saw coming. Tension soared, cameras rolled, and producers scrambled to keep the show on track. By the time the dust settled, jaws were on the floor, and rumors began to fly. It all started off innocently enough. Denzel walked onto the set to a roaring ovation, charming everyone with his signature smile. The energy was electric. Whoopi greeted him warmly, and for a moment, it seemed like we were in for a powerful, respectful conversation between two icons. But it didn't take long for things to shift. The topic turned to politics, responsibility, and Hollywood's role in shaping public opinion. That's when the mood changed. Denzel, known for his unapologetically bold views, didn't hold back. He challenged the panel's narrative, leaning into uncomfortable truths with the conviction of a seasoned speaker. The studio fell eerily silent as he pushed back against the echo chamber. Whoopi wasn't about to let him have the final word. She sat up straighter, voice sharpening as she cut in, disagreeing with Denzel's take. What followed was nothing short of a verbal showdown. Back and forth they went, two legends, neither backing down, each word heavier than the last. The debate turned from policy to personal responsibility, and soon, Whoopi's tone turned icy. Viewers at home could feel it, something had broken. The usual light-hearted banter of The View evaporated into a thick cloud of tension. The other co-hosts barely knew where to look, shifting uncomfortably as they tried to interject, unsuccessfully. As Denzel laid out his perspective with unwavering confidence, Whoopi hit back harder. She accused him of being out of touch, too removed from everyday struggles to understand the real impact of his words. Denzel responded with calm fire, reminding her that he came from humble beginnings, and that success didn't erase his connection to the truth. What made the exchange even more powerful was its rawness. There was no script, no PR spin, just two powerhouses colliding on live television. The audience didn't know whether to applaud or gasp. Social media erupted in real time, clips spreading like wildfire across platforms. And then it happened. The moment that turned heated debate into daytime history. After an especially pointed jab from Whoopi, Denzel removed his mic, stood up, and delivered a parting line that froze the room. "I didn't come here to be silenced," he said, eyes locked with hers, voice low but resonant. Without waiting for a response, he walked off the set. The audience collectively held its breath. Whoopi looked stunned, the co-host speechless, and producers scrambled to cut to commercial. It was the kind of unscripted moment producers dread, but viewers live for. Within minutes, #Denzel vs. Whoopi was trending everywhere. Backstage, sources say chaos erupted. Executives huddled in emergency meetings while staff tried to do damage control. Meanwhile, Denzel's team stood by his decision, stating that he wouldn't return to a platform where open dialogue is punished. Whoopi, for her part, was defiant. On the next day's episode, she doubled down on her position, framing the clash as a necessary confrontation. She didn't mention Denzel by name, but the message was clear. As for the rest of the panel, they walked on eggshells, clearly trying to avoid another media storm. But the damage was done, and the internet wasn't letting it go. Fans were split. Some hailed Denzel as a truth teller, someone brave enough to walk away when things got ugly. Others defended Whoopi, saying she had every right to push back. The View's audience was now divided, and even industry insiders weighed in. Some wondered if this was the beginning of a bigger rift between Hollywood's elite and the legacy media. After all, if even Denzel Washington could be forced off the air mid-show, what hope was there for honest conversation? Editorials sprang up, influencers picked sides, and YouTube exploded with reaction videos analyzing every frame of the altercation. In the days that followed, speculation ran wild. Was this a setup for ratings? A genuine conflict? Or the sign of deeper issues behind the scenes at The View? Anonymous insiders hinted that this wasn't the first time tensions had flared between Whoopi and high-profile guests. But never had it ended with someone walking out. And certainly not someone like Denzel. The situation took on a life of its own, spilling beyond entertainment gossip and into mainstream news. Political commentators even weighed in, dissecting what the clash said about free speech, censorship, and the current state of civil discourse. Yet, amid the frenzy, one truth remained: the moment had struck a chord. It was more than just celebrity drama, it was a reflection of something bigger. The breakdown of respectful dialogue. The intolerance for differing views. And the high stakes of speaking your mind in front of millions. Denzel's walk-off wasn't just a dramatic exit, it was a statement. A refusal to be boxed in, talked over, or vilified for having a dissenting opinion. And while some labeled it as unprofessional, others saw it as heroic. Either way, it was unforgettable. The clip now has over 40 million views and counting. So what comes next? Will Denzel return to clear the air? Will Whoopi respond more directly? Or will both stars move on, leaving fans to debate in the comment sections forever? One thing is certain: The View may never be the same. The show that built its brand on hot topics just got a little too hot. And while the producers may be scrambling behind the scenes, the ratings have soared, proof that, like it or not, viewers are hungry for unscripted conflict. Whether it heals or harms, only time will tell. But for now, the world is watching, and the drama isn't over yet. Thank you for tuning in to Thread of Change. This was more than just a TV spat, it was a cultural flashpoint. Keep your eyes on the headlines, because when legends collide, the aftershocks can shake everything. And remember, behind every viral moment is a deeper story waiting to be told.